What if you could create a positive social impact by just drinking your daily cup of coffee each day? We are Roasts of Ethiopia. We plan to increase economic development by providing farmers in Ethiopia a competitive advantage through microfinancing and teaching new farming techniques. We aim to help the people of Jimma, Ethiopia. Farmers in Jimma rely on the natural abundance of coffea trees, and many do not know how to regulate their private crops. Jimma is a larger city in Ethiopia located in the Oromia region, where 88% of its population lives in a rural area. The majority of people in Jimma make their living in agricultural off small private farms. Their current incomes are not scalable, and they only sell enough goods to live day to day.
We will gain access by partnering with a nonprofit centered in Ethiopia and the surrounding region. Jimma University will offer us the easiest access to the population as it is centered in the village. We received interest from Jimma University and specifically the College of Agriculture and Department of Agriculture, Economics, and Extension in collaborating with our company. They will offer us their experience in the coffee industry of Ethiopia and help us to connect better with our beneficiaries in Jimma. They were interested in partnering with us to provide agricultural training and filling the gap on many technical aspects of producing coffee, such as improving coffee seedlings and care for the coffea trees. The coffee industry has a large global market that is perpetually growing. Coffee is the world's second most valuable traded commodity, behind only petroleum. There are approximately 25 million farmers and coffee workers in over 50 countries involved in producing coffee around the world. Annually, 12 billion pounds of coffee is consumed. We've decided to first market to the United States, beginning in San Diego as our base of operation. We will concentrate on smaller coffee shops and hope to expand to larger stores as we gain brand recognition. 83% of adults in the United States drink coffee, and 60% of those coffee drinkers say they need a cup of coffee to start their day. We will also be distributing to Ethiopia by selling coffee in our own cafe. Ethiopia has a long and well-established tradition of coffee drinking. In 2010, out of the 3,282 bags of coffee consumed in Africa, 1,833 of those were consumed by Ethiopians. Eventually, we would like to expand our distribution to the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, approximately 70 million cups of coffee is consumed per day. In 2011, consumers in the UK spent 941 million pounds on coffee. Since Ethiopia is one of the top 5 producing coffee countries in the world, there is quite a large population of farmers we can benefit. The population of Jimma overall is 200,000 people. Regarding the farmers in Jimma, our correspondence with Abinaya Amari, a lecturer and researcher from Jimma University, confirmed that Jimma is known by coffee. However, coffee-growing farmers have different limitation in production and distribution that affects the quality and price of their coffee. More specifically, these farmers have knowledge and skill gaps, financial problems to use technology, and coordination problems. Due to these problems, our farmers didn't realize the full benefit from their farming. Another representative, Adane Bulo Davisa, informed us that farmers are still producing using traditional approaches like collecting coffee beans from forest trees, and they also have a lack of access to finances.
Our most important existing resource that we will leverage are the coffea trees and their beans. Coffea arabica, the coffee plant, naturally originates in Ethiopia and is a major player in Ethiopia's economy. By leveraging these trees, we will be able to help train the farmers to cultivate a much better coffee bean than they currently grow, and thus will be able to help them afford a better financial lifestyle than they currently have. We believe that our most valuable partner will be the native Ethiopian farmers. Without our farmers, we would not be able to cultivate the coffee that we intend to sell. By labeling the farmers our partners and paying premium pricing for their product, it not only gives the farmers a sense of ownership and pride about their crops, but also helps them feel that they are a vital resource to our operation.
After significant testing, we actually found that there were no major changes that we needed to make to our SBMC. We did, however, add in a few key activities such as managing our Jimma Cafe and a few key resources, which is adding the reusable bag materials that we will be using to transport our coffee beans. These will be made by the local artisans, which are the women of the village of Jimma, and that was added into our beneficiaries category. Other than that, not very many changes were made to our SBMC, and a lot of our testing actually reassured the original assumptions that we were making. Our revenue model involves aiding Ethiopian farmers to grow higher quality coffee, then purchasing beans from those farmers at higher than market price. 75% of those beans will be shipped to the United States, where we will sell them to local coffee shops in San Diego. The other 25% will then be transported to our local cafes in Ethiopia. We'll be using a cross-subsidization model to selling to multiple markets. Our revenue will come from the selling of premium coffee beans in San Diego and in Jima. In San Diego, we'll be selling these beans just above market price because they are high-quality beans and can bring marketing to a cafe shop through their social aspect. After building our brand in San Diego, we will look into further market expansion as well as partnering with big coffee distributors such as Starbucks or Coffee Bean. Once Jima is self-sufficient and proves it to be a worthy model, we will grow to other villages in Ethiopia. Initial costs of this project will be the cost of training farmers to Jima to improve their coffee. This will include paying trainers as well as paying for the tools and loans for farmers to improve their coffee quality. Costs to pay the farmers for their coffee will also be one of our initial costs, as well as the building of the cafe in Jima and the cost of employees paid above local wages to package our beans and as well as work in the cafe.
We want to start out selling our products in small local coffee shops as well as promote through our website. And one of our main components to our marketing strategy is by incorporating our hand-woven bags and hand tags created by women and children in Ethiopia. Hand tags will incorporate not only the individual who made the bag, but also the farmer and the farm where the coffee beans originated. We will also partner with local marketing firms to assist us in marketing to the Ethiopian population. To appeal to the local market, our cafe in Ethiopia will not be like traditional cafes in America. We will roast the beans and grind on site so that the coffee is as fresh as possible. We have also learned that the Ethiopians drink coffee throughout the day and never use creamer, as they seem to prefer the natural coffee flavor. After we have been successful in Jima, we plan to spread to other cities in Ethiopia and then reach out to other developing countries that face similar poor farming conditions. As you can see in this map, we plan to eventually spread to the top 10 coffee producing countries, which are Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, Peru, Ethiopia, Mexico, India, Guatemala, and Uganda. Throughout our growth, we plan to maintain our original mission that you aren't just buying coffee, you're investing in success.